Hey girlies, it's Tammy. Welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, we're going to be doing a full face of testing. It's been a little while and I have some new stuff to test. So let's just go ahead and jump straight into it. So first of all, I have quite a few foundations. Huda Beauty has launched a new kind of sub brand and it's called Glowish and it's like a skin tint. So I'm not sure how much I'm going to like this because I do kind of go for medium buildable full coverage foundations to make sure that I get an even skin tone. I also have these new foundations from Clinique and this is the Even Better Clinical Serum Foundation, which I'm assuming is a light coverage, medium coverage foundation as well. And another foundation I have which is new in my collection is one by Ofra and this is full coverage. It's called their Absolute Cover Foundation. But I feel like out of these three foundations, you guys probably want to see me test the Huda Beauty one the most. And as much as I don't like skin tints and I don't like glowy foundations, I'm just gonna bite the bullet and do it for you guys. So I have 3 shades here. I have 9, 10 and 11. So I'm gonna go ahead and take them out and swatch them for you guys. This is what the packaging looks like. So it's like a squeezy tube, but it does have a pump. So here's the 3 shades that I have. This is 9 extra tan, 10 deep tan and 11 deep. So of course I'm gonna go for 9 extra tan. I'm gonna start with one side of my face. I do already have my Laura Mercier blurring primer on. It's my go-to primer. I'm gonna take this much product and we're gonna see how much coverage we can get out of this thing. Why is that looking really good coverage? Oh, it's too dark. Do you know what? That coverage for a skin tint is really nice. I'm gonna have to carry that down my neck, but luckily I'm wearing a turtleneck today. Really glowy and dewy, which I have oily skin, so glowy and dewy is just really not for my skin type, because normally if I start off with my skin this glowy and dewy, an hour after I've applied it, I'm just looking ridiculously shiny. So this is definitely a product that I would say is geared towards normal dry skin, you know, if your skin doesn't naturally produce this glow. So before and after. No, I'm really impressed. I'm really impressed. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and apply it on this side as well. I think bear in mind if you did take less pumps, because I am kind of taking 2 pumps on each side. If you did take less pumps, you could probably shear it out. So let's go ahead and do eyes. I have the Natasha Denona Zendo palette as well as her puff paints, which are cream blushes, I believe, liquid blushes. Liquid blush serum. I'm not actually going to use these today just because I did get a package from Jaclyn Cosmetics literally today as I sat down to film, and it's her new blushes, so I thought it was kind of like a sign to use that today. But I am going to use the Zendo palette and I'll save the liquid blushes for another day. So yeah, this is what the eyeshadow palette looks like. It has your everyday neutrals, warm tones, corals, that gorgeous red, but then you do have these pops of cooler tone colors over here. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and do the standard warm eyeshadow look and then maybe pop the blue and green on the lower lash line. I'm gonna start with the Juvia's Place eyeshadow primer. I've zoomed you guys in a bit, and do you see how glowy and really oily this foundation looks? Some people are really into this vibe and I really don't get it. It just looks like my normal face after 5 hours of wear. Oily skin life. Anyway, so this dark brown is called Mindful. So I'm going to start the dark brown onto the outer V. Look how pigmented. I mean, this palette is literally £60 or $60, so we expecting pigment, girl. But yeah, her creamy matte formula is really nice. Like, they're really pigmented matte shades, but they're not powdery at all. They blend really well. They're like a nice creamy blendable matte. So yeah, I'm almost just diffusing the edges of that by pushing it out, but not too high up, because I do want to go in with that red next, which is called Vigor, this one here. And this is a normal matte formula. It's not the creamy matte. Do you see the creamy matte? Once you dig your brush into it, it almost has like brush marks. And this one, I'm gonna blend into the crease. Okay, I'm being lazy. I could have taken another brush for this step. Okay, then to blend that out, I'm gonna go into Relief, which is this coral. I hate how shiny my face is right now. I absolutely hate the dewy look. I'm sorry. I only like it on the tops of my cheekbone. Like this glow right here is beautiful, but all over my face, I'm just really not a fan. Oh, a good tip or a good product if you do have oily skin, but you do like to have glow like this on the top of your cheekbones, the Vive Skin Dew, chef's kiss. Best liquid cream highlighter I've ever tried. It gives your skin this wet type of look without being everywhere, you know? So yeah, I'm gonna take that shade and just use that to blend out the edges. Oh, that's coming off a little bit deeper than I thought it would. It looks really kind of pastel in the palette, but on the eyes, it really comes out as like a coral. That is beautiful. I like that shade. Blending like a dream, effortless, delicious. Going back into that dark brown, and I'm just going to try and deepen the look. So that dark brown is the darkest shade in the palette. I do wish, oh, there is a dark green actually as well. I wonder if I take a dab of the dark green, if it would deepen the edge even more. So I'm going to take a little bit of Mantra, which is this dark green here. Oh my god, that's so pigmented. It is one of her creamy mattes as well. And I'm just going to tap that. Oh wow, that is coming out as green. Yeah, so as that blends and mixes in, it is coming off as like a deep dark brown, which is great. I still feel like the palette would have benefited from a black just to have the option. I feel like most palettes, every palette could benefit from having that option to just make the outer V super smoky. Now for all over the lid, there's so many options in here because there's so many shimmers, but I think I'm gonna take this shade. We'll start with this and see how it goes. I'm not gonna use my NYX glitter glue like I normally would because I feel like Natasha shimmers can handle, you know, being on my eye without the glitter glue, I hope. Okay, not loving that shade. I think it is a bronze brown shimmer, like a penny shade. Yes, that's what it reminds me of, like the 1p. Yeah, I'm gonna top it with something else. So let's go ahead and use this one and see if that makes it pop a little bit more. I mean, it's not bad. They're definitely more of a satin shimmer than a foiled shimmer, which is fine. Okay, so that is the eye look for now. I'm gonna leave the inner corner and lower lash line till after I've finished my face. But overall, I feel like the mattes definitely performed beautifully, blended, pigmented, really nice. The shimmer was a little, not a letdown. I just feel like I expected more. I really did expect, because they look beautiful in the pan, but I feel like I expected a little bit more pop, a little bit more foiledness, but they're more of a satin metallic shimmer, which is fine. It kind of just depends on what you like in a shimmer eyeshadow, because some people don't like the super foiled metallic ones because it accentuates lines on the eyes. So I really wanted to use the Made by Mitchell blursh bronzers that he came out with, but I feel like this foundation's dark enough that I do not need to go in with a bronzer. I've been using these every single day since I got it. I've used them about 4 times, so it wouldn't have been like a first impression, but I just wanted to share it with you guys on YouTube. So the shade that I use is called Toned Up, and this is perfect. It's not too dark, it's not too warm. It's a really nice neutral undertone bronzer that works so well for my skin tone. The second shade I have is called Shade and Laid, and this one is a gorgeous deep dark warm rich chestnut ebony, you know, all of those words. And this one is called Blend and Snatch, which is this one here. So Toned Up, Shade and Laid, Blend and Snatch. So in love with these, and they blend like a dream. Like they just melt into the skin so well, effortless. Like honestly guys, I've been loving these. I already love the normal blushes, like the liquid blushes, so to now have it in a cream bronzer formula, oh, chef's kiss. I'm just obsessed. I love it. Highly recommend. For concealer, I have the Clinique Even Better All Over Concealer. This came in a package with the foundation, so I'm going to use these today. I think I'm going to go for the lighter one just because my foundation, of course, I'm trying to balance it out. And this is the shade WN76 Toasted Wheat. Never tried this before, so I have no idea how the coverage is. I don't even know what the claims are. Full coverage, natural finish. Sounds right up my street. The applicator is really unique. It's like a rounded doe foot. So I'm going to take a brush and just blend that in. My sponge isn't wet, that's why I'm using a brush, but I don't mind using a brush anyway on a normal day. Do you know what? That blended really nicely. It's kind of hard to tell if it's the foundation making the concealer glowy, like more glowier than normal, but so far it does have a nice natural hydrated look under there, as you guys can see. Oh, I can't wait to set my face. Yeah, can't complain. That is a nice concealer. The time has come to set my face. Oh, no, stop, pause, wait a minute. I nearly forgot that I have the new Jaclyn cream blushes to test. Let's do that. So I got this PR package today. There's 2 blush palettes, which I'll show you guys after I've set my face, but there are cream products as well. Lip cushion. Okay, so they're lip products, but these are cream blush sticks and these are loose powder blushes, I believe. Luminous Rouge. Okay, so glowy blush powders, I think. Anyways, we're gonna start with the cream blushes. So there's 4 shades. So this is what they look like. They come in a rose gold packaging. You take the lid off and they have like a round top you know, blusher. I have used one of these. I used it on my daughter today when it came because she loves blush, and they blend. They're so pigmented. Like, look at this pigmentation. Pigmented, and they blend out like a dream. Like, you literally just look at that. It melts into the skin really effortlessly. Really nice. Royal Flush. Let me go ahead and swatch them all so you can see. So this one's like a hot pink. The next one is Empress, and this is like a bubblegum Barbie pink. The next one is Swoon, and this is a really light peachy coral. That won't be for me. And then last but not least, the last one is Overruled, and this is like a mauvey pink. They're all quite pinky. I wish there was like an orangey toned one, but yeah, they're all quite pinky toned. I think I'm gonna go for the mauvey one today. When did my camera stop recording? Why does this always happen to me? Annoyingly, my memory card filled up, so I don't think it caught me applying the cream blush sticks from Jaclyn. That's annoying, but as you guys can see, it looks beautiful. I went in with the mauvey pink in the shade Overruled. But yeah, formula wise, highly recommend checking these out. They are beautiful, as you can probably see on my cheek, but I do wish that there was a color that was almost like this, like a warm terracotta orange. That would be delicious. So now I'm finally gonna set my face, my super dewy skin. Okay, so now we are all set in place. I used the Huda Beauty Easy Bake Powder in Banana Bread. Looks so much more flawless and less kind of oily and, you know, textured now. I just love a matte skin. That's just what I like. Some people like it how it was before, but I definitely prefer mattified skin, at least to start off with. Obviously, you know, when foundation is like 1 hour into wear and it gets like your natural oil starting to come through, that's a really nice type of finish on the skin as well. But I do like to start my makeup off looking like this, so at least it gives my makeup a fighting chance to get through the day. But yeah, let's go ahead and do the lower lash line. So I think on the inner corner, I'm gonna go in with this blue shade, and then I'm gonna try and take this along the lower lash line and maybe the dark green on the outer V. It's not bad actually. Yeah, I think that looks fine. Oh, this is really pastel-y. I thought this would have a little bit more green to it, but on my skin tone it's coming off almost like white powder. Yeah, I don't know about that. I'm gonna go in with the dark green. Kind of top that. Yeah, that's better. I definitely prefer the darker green. Okay, then to finish off the eyes, I'm going to take some lashes. These are by Clinique, I believe. Yeah, I'm going to throw these on and I'll come back. Okay, lashes are on. Let's go ahead and move on to bronzers. So, of course, I got the new Glowish Bronzers as well. I've got shade 3, 4, and 5. So let's go ahead and open these up. So this is shade number 3. And as you guys can see, they're marbled bronzers. And they're in like this plastic compartment. Then we have shade number 4 and shade number 5. And here are swatches of all 3 shades. So this is 3, 4, and 5. So I'm gonna go for 4. So as I swirl my brush in there, there's no kind of kick up or fall out. It's almost like a creamy matte type of formula. So I don't even know how much I'm picking up. This might be entirely too much. I'm just gonna kind of smooth it on the back of my hand as well before I go straight in on my face. Ooh, that blends really nicely. But you guys can see the shade difference from this side of my forehead to that side of my forehead. It is a nice formula, really creamy formula. Not that glowy, you know, to be called a what, glow bronzer, soft radiance. Not really noticing the radiance. So I have the two blush palettes from Jaclyn Cosmetics. I'm not going to use the loose blushes today, but I'm going to use one of the blush palettes. So one is more pinky toned and one is more orangey toned. So first of all, there is Rouge Romance. This one is the orangey toned, coral toned one. This is my favorite one out of the two because it has that gorgeous coral orange there, but also these nice coral pinky colors. They're all really nice actually. And then the other palette is Rouge Affair, and this one has more cooler toned, pinky toned colors in here. Still has deeper options, so if you are a deeper skin tone that prefers more pinky toned blushes, this one would be the one for you. I feel like both palettes would work for a range of skin tones. It just depends if you're into orangey coral blushes or if you're into pinky blushes. And I'm gonna go in with that gorgeous shade in the middle, and I'm just gonna pop that onto my cheek. Beautiful. So to add a little bit of glow back into my skin, I'm taking the Vive highlighter in Holy Chic on the tops of my cheekbone right before I set my face. I'm gonna take a dab of that Vive highlighter and just put it on my inner corner to brighten up that blue. Guys, look at that glow. This is where I prefer my glow to be, not all over the face, you know, just here. Delicious. Okay, so let's go ahead and finish off with lips. I'm going to use one of the Jaclyn Hill lip cushions, which look like this. I have the shade here, which is Sincerely Yours. I don't know if these are like a lip tint type of vibe or what. Okay, they seem to have decent pigmentation. So I'm going to take a little matte chestnut. That is what this eye look is reminding me of. This is reminding me of Urban Decay Naked Wild West. Is this eye not that palette? I feel like it is. So now let's take the lip cushion. Okay, are they like liquid lipsticks? It is really matte. Nice color. Seems to be a nice formula, but I definitely would top it with a gloss. You guys know me. That's really nice. It's almost like a velvet lip cream. Gonna take the Shiseido Crystal Gel Gloss on top. Okay guys, so this is the finished look. What do you think? I really love every product that I tried today. Although the foundation is not for my skin type, I can see the appeal and I really was surprised by the coverage. Yeah, the skin tint is definitely a go if you're into that type of finish, but other products that I tried today that I would say go for if you are into it or you're looking into it, wondering if it's any good. The Jaclyn Cosmetics stick blushes, cream stick blushes. The formula is beautiful. Pigmentation, blendability, beautiful. Along with the Made by Mitchell Blursh bronzers. Chef's kiss, absolutely gorgeous. The blush palettes from Jaclyn Cosmetics as well, absolutely beautiful shades in here. I would definitely go for the Rouge Romance if you're into corally orangey blushes. The Natasha Denona palette was decent. It's okay. I like the eye look that I've got today, but like I said, the shimmers are just nothing spectacular, nothing that I would spend that type of money on, unfortunately. It is a cute palette, but once you've weighed up the price, like I could live without it. The Glowish Bronzers, beautiful, melt onto the skin so effortlessly. That gorgeous cream to powder type of formula blends really well. But yeah, that is officially it for today's video, guys. Go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Make sure you're subscribed to my channel and I'll catch you in my next one. Take care. Bye.